So, before I begin, I've been awake for nearly 20 hours due to the excessive amount of caffeine I ingested working on my final project yesterday, and as I'm typing this script, the sun has decided to blind me awake. So instead of getting proper rest, my dumb sleep-deprived brain decided, hey, let's make that Punishing Gray Raven video. So, if I make any mistakes, I'll be sure to leave in the pinned comment below. But anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so to give some context, the background shown is some footage of my Punishing Gray Raven Taiwanese account on the Moo emulator on my PC. I'm currently level 71 in the Taiwanese PGR, and I've been playing it for about a yearish, so I kind of have a decent idea of what I'm doing. But then again, I can't really read Taiwanese, so I still don't know a lot about the game. Hopefully Global will remedy that, but in the meantime, here are some basic tips I can give for a new PGR player coming into Global. Alright, so you just download the global version of Punishing Gray Raven and you're like, what the fuck should I do? Well, first of all, Rerolling is not really worth it for this game. All characters can be unlocked through shards, which you can farm up to 2 daily upon unlocking the character. And so I believe that every character can be leveled up to SSS+, which is the highest rarity that you can achieve, which means that all characters are technically viable and they all have their own niche and playstyle that they can fill. This also means that there's no real tier list per se, as all the characters are basically, they can be strong. So, unless the character is someone you don't want or someone you don't really enjoy, there's really no need to endlessly reroll for a god tier character. Speaking of rolling, let's talk about the gacha. So, as you can see here, here's some of my summons from the global CPT. It's a bit laggy because it's kind of recorded on my phone, but this is what I got. Anyways, the black cards are your primo gems, they're your jewels, they're your saint quartz, they're the gacha currency that you use while you're freaking doing your freaking dumb dance ritual trying to summon for your favorite waifu. They're the premium currency that you use for the gacha. And also, don't worry, because PGR is actually a pretty free-to-play friendly gacha as long as you're on top of your dailies and your events and your weeklies. So a new character comes out every 3 months or so, and as a free-to-play player, you usually have enough to always get the new free featured S-rank character. So no need for fear of missing out or whatever. You're gonna be fine. Anyways, for the banner, you get an A rank character, which is equivalent of a 4-star character in Genshin, or a 5-star weapon, which is equivalent to a 4-star weapon, give or take, in Genshin, every 10 pulls. And you can pick the rate up that you want for that character or weapon. There's also no difference between singles and multis, so feel free to summon any way you choose. And with the very first banner, you will get the starter banner. So what the starter banner is that you're guaranteed an S-rank character within 40 pulls. But after you get that S-rank character, the banner will just have pity at 60 pulls. So it's always recommended to summon on the starter banner to get your first S-rank construct. There's also the weapon banner that guarantees a 6-star weapon, which is the equivalent of a 5-star weapon in Genshin, every 30 pulls. The second tab is the event banner. So this is the limited banner that rotates in with every update. And it has a 100% rate up for the new S-rank featured character. So at 60 pulls, you're guaranteed to get the new S-rank character. Genshin players rejoice. There's no 50-50s in this game. The third tab is the same as the second, but the pity is 80 to 100 instead of 60, with the advantage of it having a higher base drop chance for an S-rank character. So instead of the 0.5% base percentage, it's going to be 1.5%. Also, each banner carries over its own pity to the next banner of the same type, and dupes will give fragments to increase the rank of that character. Okay, so you rolled your waifu, you rolled your husbando, and you're like, how does the combat work? Well, since this tutorial mostly covers this, I'll try to keep this simple. So for Honkai Impact players, the combat is very similar, but there's just a few little differences. You get limited dodges or dashes in this game, so don't go spamming it just so you can hit the slow-mo matrix mode. That's the supercomputing space. The supercomputing space is basically free damage after you perfectly dodge an attack. when you do normal attacks, you generate orbs, which are kind of like your abilities, and triggering multiple of the same orb lets a party member swap in while you're still on field to do their ability. So let's check out the character menu. So we have all the characters there on the left, and we go into Liv here, we can level her up. So we have the base stats, the health, the damage, defense, the crit, and now we're gonna go give her some supplies, some EXP supplies, so she can level up and increase her base stats. Actually, let's bring her up to 70 here. Go. Okay, and here we have her ascension. So this is locked behind map progression as well as your profile level. And here are her shards. So you can farm all of the characters' shards that you own in the story missions here. And you can do up to 2 per day. And eventually bring up their rank. So my Liv right now is at SS. And here are the skills. So you can use skill points as well as nuts, I believe, to level up your character skills. And that pretty much does it for the character menu. What I recommend new players always do is to do your daily and weekly missions, as well as pushing through the story to get features like the housing system, as well as those sweet black cards for the gacha. So are there co-op and are there guilds? For co-op, yes. You can co-op with up to 2 of your friends to fight a boss for a chance for a 5-star drop. Guilds, however, will not be introduced until the Grand Blue update, which I reckon is about 8 months from release, but you can still add friends. And shameless plug here, but you can join my Discord at discord.io/Automata if you're interested in joining the guild when the guilds finally come. Or if you have any questions or just want to chill and talk, then come and drop by. And yes, that's 2B from Nier Automata, and yes, there's going to be a Nier collab eventually. And yeah, that's the basic tips you should know before jumping into Punishing Grey Raven Global. Drop a like if you found this video helpful, a dislike if you didn't, share this with others who are interested in Punishing Grey Raven, and subscribe for more videos on Punishing Grey Raven, Genshin, or whatever I decide to upload next. I'm gonna get some sleep. This is Spider, signing out.